So today we're going to learn about a simple machine called a lever. Levers, like other simple machines, help us extend the work or effort needed over a greater distance. Thus, we need to use less force. A lever consists of a bar resting on a fulcrum. When we go to move our load, some of the work is transferred to the fulcrum. Thus, we don't need to use as much force. Did you know that levers come in different shapes and sizes, and they can be put into 3 different classes? A first-class lever, second-class lever, or third-class lever, depending on where the fulcrum and the load are. In order to look at the different kind of levers, you're going to need some different supplies. 2 erasers, a ruler, 5 pencils, and an elastic. Once you have all your supplies together, take your 5 pencils and your elastic and wind it around in order to make them a bundle. Now you have everything you need to make some different levers. A first-class lever has the fulcrum or turning point in the middle, with the load being on one end and the force going on the other end. Let me show you how that works. The fulcrum or turning point is in the middle. Then your load is on one side and your force is applied to the other side, allowing you to easily lift them. The amount of force determines how fast and how far the load will move. Here are some examples of first-class levers in real life: scissors, a teeter-totter, or a crowbar. Now for second-class levers. A second-class lever has the load in the middle, with the fulcrum or turning point being on one side and the effort being on the other. For example, a wheelbarrow is a common second-class lever. The wheel is the fulcrum, the load is the little girl in the middle, and the boy is exerting the effort. Another example is a nutcracker. The turning point or fulcrum is at the end, the nut is the load, and your force is the hand that is pushing it together. In a third-class lever, the fulcrum is again on one end, but this time the load is on the other end and the effort is applied in the middle. Let's try doing that with our rulers. To make a third-class lever, put your ruler down as your bar, your erasers as your load at one end, and then take one of your pencils out and place it at the other end in order to be the fulcrum. You now have your turning point and your load, and you apply your force in the middle in order to move it. In Canada, we're really good at using third-class levers, like a shovel. So those are the different kinds of levers. You have a first-class lever, second-class lever, and a third-class lever. In a first-class lever, the load is on one side, with the force on the other and the fulcrum in the middle, like a teeter-totter. A second-class lever has a fulcrum on one side, the force on the other, and the load is in the middle, like a wheelbarrow. And in a third-class lever, the load is on one end, the fulcrum on the other, and the force is in the middle, like a shovel. Now it's your turn. Your job is to go out and find an example of a lever being used. You can take a picture of it and then upload it to your blog. And then make sure that you add an explanation. What kind of lever did you find? First, second, or third-class lever? And explain where the fulcrum, load, and effort are. I look forward to seeing what you find.